Hi, I'm Heather from Knitpal, and before we get into the update for our Tunisian Crochet-Along in the Facebook group, I wanted to let you know that this is likely going to be my last video post. When I finish the sweater, I will post a picture of the sweater. Maybe I'll do a video then, but unfortunately, when I started this, I had just experienced a knee injury. And I didn't know when I started this crochet along that it was going to require surgery. And so this week I am going to be going into surgery to fix my knee, and I won't be able to do video updates. I'll probably be in bed, and that's not really a good place to be making videos, especially if I'm going to be needing to take some medicines and stuff to get me through this. So I'll show you my progress so far, and I'll talk about the design a little bit. But then you won't hear from me again until I've completed the project and have mended enough from my knee surgery that I can do a video. So the pattern we voted on is a video tutorial, and it is called the Chunky Sweater Tunisian Crochet by Mode Bespoke. And I have it listed in the description. So if you were interested, if you didn't start yet, feel free to start and make one. We love it. I've been using the Knitpal Ombre Encore, and this is in white lavender. And the way that she works it is she does the whole body in one piece, starting from the bottom of the front, then working your way up to the shoulders, and then you go back. And I finished that whole body piece. So there's the bottom that would go over my front here. And then she shows you how to break it off into a V-neck. Once you have the V-neck, the size that you want, you bring them back together by putting a chain in the middle here. And then you can work all the way to the back bottom. This is a lot. And so then it'll go over like this. Now, I veered off of what she had said in the video. So she says to seam it up next and then do the arms, while they're attached to the sweater. And then she did say, if you would prefer, you can do the arms separate and then seam that up all together. And I did prefer to do the arms separate just because I don't like moving like the whole bulky sweater as I'm working a sleeve. I have the sleeves started, so it would be starting up here and then working down. And I'm doing both at the same time. It is curling, I'm sorry. I'm doing both at the same time so that when it gets to the part where I'm going to decrease, then I'll just know where to decrease on the other one rather than keeping track and saying, oh, I did 17 rows and then I decreased, or whatever it ends up being. So if I just do them both at the same time, then I can just do the decrease. I do one forward and one return pass here, then I do one forward and one return pass here, and then I just keep swapping them back and forth. And then when I get to the decrease, I'll know exactly how to decrease the second one. And then all I have to do after I finish those sleeves is to seam it up and sew on the sleeves, and we'll be done. So I would really love to see your progress. So far, I've only seen one person posting progress pictures. We're doing this with us. Please feel free to show us pictures. If you wanted to use a lighter weight yarn, like the one person that I saw who has been posting is using the Knitpal Retro Glam yarn, which is beautiful yarn, and I can't believe how amazing her sweater looks. The way that they work this pattern is in measurements, so it doesn't really matter what kind of yarn you use. If you're using a smaller weight yarn, you could just do more stitches across. So it's a very flexible pattern, and I'm hoping that you guys will join in, especially with so many people who voted for this. I will see you guys when I'm feeling a little bit better. Thanks for watching.